Hey family, it's Brother Rod's son on the check-in. Tonight, I'm going to talk about the fifth dimension, the 5D versus the 3D. This everyday thing that we see on Earth every day is the three-dimensional. We actually coming to the realization that you don't have to go anywhere to be tapped into the fifth dimension. What you do is allow the fourth to collapse, which it already has. It don't require you to go anywhere. All it requires is coherent thought and brain waves with intention that carries the energy from the fifth dimension of creation. You don't have to go anywhere. What you're doing is actually collapsing space and time. You don't have to go anywhere, my friends. Like for that new job, for that new house, for that new relationship. You have to become the vortex. And that vortex is what draws things to you. Because we all know there's a great shift taking place. And that great shift is the vibration. It's about ascending spiritually from the third dimension to the 5D, to the fifth dimension, which is a non-physical world that is experienced by spiritual awakened individuals. The third dimension is what we see all around us every day. But just as we're going through a spiritual shift, we're also going through a physical shift. So, the physical body ascension is the process of raising your vibration and shutting your ego down. It's about shifting into an elevated state of consciousness. And we actually use our souls to do that. Ascension is when you're moving from one dimension to the next in a spiritual realm. So physically, you must raise your vibration.
Groceries, gas, rent, bills. How are you?
Sorry about that, family. My background music shut down. It's all good though. But just because we're ascending, don't think that, one day we're going to wake up and everything is perfect. It doesn't work that way. Your challenge, to the contrary, is to use your soul lessons as entry points to raise you to higher consciousness in the fifth dimension. It's really your reality is just functioning at a higher frequency. It's not, like I said, it's not about being in a different dimension physically. It's about embodying new levels of frequency. Body, mind, and spirit. When I say spirit, I mean emotions. So we start to vibrate at a higher level. And what happens is, it's being accommodated by the restructuring of our energy body as it moves to the fifth dimension. The restructuring itself will be a complete restructuring. It could seem challenging, but you'll feel the restructure. Because what happens, it starts to clear out our cellular memory and get rid of the old information that's there. It's like having like an upgrade on your computer. One of the first things we'll notice is that we need to clear stress from our lives. And I'm not going to let my background music run out this time. So what happens is we actually bring stress from our childhood into our adulthood. And when this clearing takes place, this restructuring takes place, we start to release those old patterns and those fears. Because our vibration is at a higher frequency. We're actually in the fifth dimension. We become more sensitive to all vibrations. You can actually read people's true feelings. And what you learn to do is you try to stay around lighter energy, because you come to realize that your energy is your most valuable currency. So you know that you have to take care of your energy. It has to become a priority in your relationships. They will start to shift. And that taps directly into your soul and your soul-based connections. You will start to attract soul families. And you will also be attracted to the fact that those relationships are equal They're based on honesty. Because you will come to realize you don't want to hide your true self. Because we always taking a look at our inner self. It becomes like really difficult to fall out of alignment of your energy. Because what happens, it'll affect your inner peace. And you know that your inner peace is a priority. And that's directly related to your emotional body. So those old wounds, they become more stable. You know, they move to like a mutual understanding that your health is important. And then you come to realize you can't save everyone. You have to respect their decisions to continue to stay plugged into the matrix. Continue to stay plugged into the 3D. All you can do is give the information for folks to free themselves and become one with the universe. And escape the three-dimensional. You know, and that, like I was saying, you build those relationships and it's an equal exchange of energy. If you're not giving me energy, I'm not giving you energy. But in those soul relationships, we give each other energy. It's an energy exchange. Because if you don't, and that there's an imbalance, the other person's energy will drain yours. So we begin to trust in our soul family, which also helps us connect to our higher self through our soul level of honest energy exchanging, experiences. But in the fifth dimension, you experience a lot of energy cleansing. This is conducted through the union of the lower and higher self. We no longer have to stay stuck in the lower self. When we increase our frequency, we're allowed to rise into our higher self. And then we start realizing there's a light shining. And it's a positive light. It's a positive light. And that's what attracts us to each other. It's the energy and the light. Because we become filled with light as our energy and vibration increases. So it's about the body, the mind, the soul, the spirit, all that being aligned in order to become the vortex to bring that information forth from the fifth dimension. We start to shine in our true frequency. We get the upgrade necessary to carry the information forward. There's nothing profound. There's a major shift taking place. So your body's going through a major shift also. Your mind's going through a major shift. That's why you have to know that the quantum grid is open. We're able to get information from our ancient ancestors. Information that doctors don't even have. So that's why I've been really working on my book on how to heal yourself through sound and vibration and frequency. This is real stuff. I kid you not. But you have to have the codes to activate the frequency. It's all part of the restructuring. In the ascension. So it's important to be mindful. In everything we do. Nobody's perfect. We constantly working to our greatest consciousness. We're able to move beyond the fifth today. But it's not a physical move. It's about a frequency move. It's about a reality of higher consciousness. And becoming the creator of your own reality. And how you can speak things into existence. When you are the vortex. And you're in alignment. Everything you want will find you. That's my information on the fifth dimension today through downloads. In recognizing myself and stripping my ego from this present reality. Because they're nothing but ego illusions. It's about experiencing light. There's a lot of black matter, or what I call dark matter, There's a lot of information there. It's about being calm and accepting the shift. In order to do anything, you gotta raise your frequency. You gotta increase your vibration. Because when you're vibrating at a high frequency, you have no idea what dimensions you can allow into your vortex. It's really about accepting your circumstances. And your past. And making the changes necessary. It's about being attracted to the information, being attracted to the light, allowing the angles of light to illuminate your reality, which is you, which is your vibration, which is your energy. And that's how we become attracted to each other. I'm more attracted to light today because I'm vibrating on light. Sometimes my emotions get the best of me because I'm real. I'm a human being right now. I'm just being. I'm not doing. I'm not a human doing. I'm a human being. And I accept me. I know others can see my shadow better than I can, but I embrace it. And I learn from it. And I'm so grateful to just be in a state of consciousness, recognizing energy and frequency and how it can heal every part of your body. So stay tuned. The book will be dropping in the beginning of the year, along with headwear, activational headwear. And it's peace. Peace from Brother Ra, Son, Haru, at the Galactic Studio. Just stepping up, knowing that there's only 144,000. Staying connected and in line with the universe.